Hi, it's me again with Corel Draw Tips and Tricks, and I'm still playing around with MacroMonster.com E6 macros and finding more things it can do. Now, it does one thing like this, but it's kind of like the table tool inside of Corel Draw, except for I think this macro is a little bit faster. We just want to go create a grid. I want them 2-inch squares, the width, the height, 2 inches. I want 10 of them and 10 of them. And it's going to put it on top of my page. I'm working off the page, so they're right here. And there you go. You have 2 by 2 inch squares. And if you want to go and arrange and break curve apart, these are individual lines. So if you ever had to cut out 100 cubes, this would save you a lot of cut time because it's only cutting that line and that line and that line. It's not having to cut each box. You save material in later time. Now that's just like the table tool inside Corel Draw. Let's back up here, get to the page. In the table tool, you set it at 4 by 4, and you hold down the control button and you draw the perfect squares. But then if you want to add one, you could have done it 10 by 10, but you don't really know the size. So with this macro inside of this, it's pretty cool. Now another thing you could do is create lines, and you just tell it, I want it 10 inches wide, I want the lines to be at 1 inch apart, and I want 100 of them. And I just press OK, and it's put it right here. This would take you forever to draw, and if you were playing around with it and making like a living hinge type deal, because these are individual lines that just cut back and forth. Now one thing I was just trying to figure out, well, what could you do with this? And you could do this. Let's zoom in here a little bit, too much. Make a duplicate, Control D, hold down your control button and move it over, and now you've got boxes. You still have a line down the middle, but we weld those together. You could fill these in and have a pretty neat design that you could draw faster than you could normally draw. Now let's back up here, and before we do anything with lines, and how I got this shape right here was go to the envelope tool and let's select both those shapes and just move outward. And then just go in and take your smart fill tool and fill in every other line. Now once you're done, to get rid of that line down the middle, and I'm not going to take the time to do the whole thing, but you can just select it all and then right click for no outline. Now it is still there. You'd actually have to make sure you don't grab those and just grab the black and move them out of the way, and you could print that because there's still an object right there. It's invisible, but you just delete it. So that's a pretty cool, fast way to create stuff like that. I can just see endless possibilities. But anyway, I'm just playing around. Hope that helped a little bit. Thank you for watching.